Washington's waterways provide great growing conditions for farming fish. Val's heading to Anacortes to meet up with Alan Cook, Vice President of Aquaculture for Icicle Seafoods, to see how salmon are harvested and to find out why Washington's waters are ideal for fish.
So what do we see going on in these pens behind us here?
Well, right behind us, we've got our harvest vessel, the harvester, and we're harvesting today for fish that'll ship out tomorrow.
And what type of fish do you all farm at Icicles?
Well, we're farming Atlantic salmon.
Why are Washington waters ideal for fish?
You know, Puget Sound's a great body of water. We've got great tides, so the fish get lots of clean water washing across them. I think sometimes people have a perception of Puget Sound as being a pretty polluted waterway, and it absolutely isn't. You know, we test the water for plankton and other things routinely, and really we have no problems with those kind of contaminants in this waterway. So it's a very clean, healthy body of water to grow fish in, and that's really what fish need. They need a clean, healthy environment. And this farm has been here for about 30 years. It's been operating a long time. So I think a lot of Washingtonians have no idea we have a farmed salmon industry in the state, and yet it was one of the first farmed salmon industries globally.
Alan gave me a tour of the farm and says salmon spend the first 10 to 11 months in the hatchery. When they're ready for saltwater, the fish are shipped to these pens where they stay for almost 2 years before they're harvested. The farm has 30 pens that holds almost 1 million fish.
So, Alan, what's going on over here?
So this is the process of feeding the fish. We feed the fish twice a day, in the morning and at night. And the fish is blown into the pen using this feeding machine. And the fish is, as the feed is going in, the feeder is monitoring the feed on the camera to make sure the right amount goes in and the fish are actually eating all of it.
This year alone, the farm will produce about 10 million pounds of salmon. So what's the process to get those salmon from the pens to our plates?
When we want to harvest a pen, we take a capture net, and we'll drop it down one side of the pen. It's weighted on one end with floats on the top, and then we'll walk it forward in the net so we're crowding the fish into less and less volume. And then as we get near, we'll bring the bottom of the net up to capture the fish in a bag. The net has a panel that allows the small fish to swim out and keeps the big fish that we want to harvest on the other side. And then pump them onto the boat with a vacuum pump, and then on the boat they're stunned and bled, and they go into the hold of the boat and they're chilled down for 2 to 4 hours until they're just above freezing. Then they'll travel down to Seattle, and then they'll be put on the processing line where people will clean them, and then we'll grade them for size and quality. So the fish we're harvesting behind us today will be on a truck tomorrow night to customers, and will probably be on the store shelves by Monday. And so, you know, compared to other farm salmon that people can buy in the market, we have a 3 or 4 day advantage. So Washington grown farm salmon is probably the freshest you can buy in the United States.